Alright, I hope the first thing they heard wasn't you burping. Hello everyone and welcome back to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure City of Churches. I am your GM, Raxi. This session 25, Forked Tongues, and these are our players. Who do we always start with? I forgot. Skorak! Skorak,
Yeah.
can you introduce yourself?
Alright, hello everybody, my name is Skorak, and I am the person who forgot what
He forgot so much that he cut
That's
off.
great. Yeah, that's good. That's a great start.
You know, I don't really know what I do, I don't really know who I am, my identity is in constant flux, so, you know, you can just call me Skorak and I'm playing as Emily.
Rude.
Good enough, good enough. Wesley.
Hi, that's me. I'm Wesley. I'm Anthony. That's crazy. I'm a character who's named one of my best friend's names. I've never brought that up before. That's kind of weird. Anyway.
Yeah, that's completely new information to drop on us on like session 24.
Yeah, I'm gonna be hanging out with Anthony tonight after session.
Have fun.
Fun, man.
Maybe these
Anyway,
introductions are not as useless as I thought.
You never know.
You never know, I guess. Alright, and Supa.
Hi. I am the character that plays the person Mastino.
Yo.
It's a great role. It's an honor to be playing this role. You know, Raxi had a great casting when he chose me for this role.
Yeah, that's how it went down, yeah. I already made
Yeah,
all
that's
the
how it
characters.
went down. Yeah, it was like a movie audition, right? It was a movie audition.
Yeah,
So
no, it
you're
was
back-
brutal. I made him
Yeah.
recite his lines for like 2 hours straight.
Yeah, but it was all worth it, man. It was all worth it.
He got the part.
Anyway, you can find me on the Supa channel. Just look up Supa. Ignore all of the fake hedgehogs, okay? Go to me. It's the Ark Knights channel. There's a video tomorrow that's gonna come out. So. And
Don't
that's
laugh, I'm very sorry your screen doesn't work, my guy. Right.
Badge.
Good intro, good intro. Yeah, sorry I cut you off a little bit at the end there. Don't laugh if he's working on his setup. Well, hey, the good news.
Basically, it's a podcast for him right now.
I mean, it's I guess, yeah. Honestly, you can follow with audio.
It's an upgrade or a downgrade. I don't know.
It's an upgrade
great.
because the visual information is so distracting anyway, right?
True.
But at the same time, it's a downgrade because you don't get to see the portraits light up.
Oh yeah, true. So me and Hukas are like are gonna blend together.
Oh wait. So if I start speaking as well, I am the GM. There's nothing you can do.
I love how it took
I mean,
you
you
25 sessions to figure it out. Like, you can just like cut me off and just start like saying stuff as if you're the GM.
Honestly, from a third-person perspective, I would like to know if people think you do sound alike, because for me, you don't. It's like...
Do you want to know my like outside perspective?
Yes.
If you guys hadn't told me you were related, I wouldn't have known.
Huh. So we don't sound
Really?
much alike.
I think okay, here's a good way to put it, I think your voices alone would sound alike. However, you guys have slightly distinct ways of talking, and that's how you can easily be differentiated.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we have to
yes.
work on that. So we have to work on sounding the same as well. You never know when it's gonna be useful.
I can't even pull off a prank nowadays.
You two are gonna be like in fucking elementary school, those twins who purposely come dressed the same for your voice.
We never did that, but I think I said it again before. Like we did switch outfits once. Like we went for the first half of the day, and we were wearing a certain thing, and then we went to the bathroom and we switched shirts and pants, and we went back to the. Yeah.
I've seen that app before. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't. I don't think they had any reaction. I don't remember the reaction of the teacher in the class. That's weird.
I remember
You must have just
one-
went, okay, and just continued on. Like, I don't know.
I remember seeing one teacher who stopped one of the kids, and then they were like, "No, this is me," when they thought they were going to the wrong class.
Yeah. We never delved very deep into the possibilities. But yeah, I guess with that, Hukas, you can introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, it's me. That's me. I
You.
don't sound like him, so you know it's me.
True.
Hukas, yes. Or Hayukas for the more, intellectual of you, that pronounce things correctly. I play Paul, and he's a nice guy. Although not sometimes. Sometimes he's not a nice guy.
I was gonna say, he's a nice guy so long as you're not within mustard gas range.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, but he really likes the mustard gas. So that's like a little asterisk that we have to include.
Yeah. If you're outside the range of mustard gas, you're fine.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's the intros. Let me just do a little recap for last session, because we had a little, we cancelled the previous time. So, last session, our players were pushed into a corner by a seemingly unending tide of frogs, goo, and zombies that resulted from Oliver Chapman's stand, Plague of Frogs. However, remembering just how effective, that's the name of the stand, by the way.
Yeah, that's the first time. That's the first time over here.
I love how it is. I never find a way to like weave in the. It just feels so unnatural for me. Just go, ha! You'll just die from a stand.
Especially,
Plague of frogs. I
especially
hate that.
from Oliver. Like Oliver would never say that.
Yeah, it's like.
He probably could have found a way to have David say it.
Yeah, maybe, but none of them boast that
look-
much. Like David won't
Yeah,
say more than he has to, right? And obviously Oliver doesn't do that either.
I don't think you need to worry that much about it sounding natural. It is just a law of the JoJo's universe that people just say what the stand's name is. You know?
In the JoJo system that I play a lot, it's kind of built into the system because the goal is figure out what the stand does, and once the bizarre field drops, that's like when you know what the stand does, so that's the perfect time to drop the name.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here it is somewhat harder.
I don't do that, yeah. It's like, oh, that doesn't feel natural. I'm not doing it. Guess I'm not doing it. Alright, so Plague of Frogs. However, remembering just how effective freezing the goo was last time, Mastino was struck by a brilliant idea. With the help of Anthony, he proceeded to run off, find a crop duster, fill it with liquid nitrogen, and spray the entire battlefield in the hopes of freezing up all the frogs. Hey, I didn't say it was a fast idea, I just said it was a brilliant idea. A few close calls later, as the crew was trying to dodge the liquid nitrogen bomb run that Mastino released on them, and the goo was stopped in its tracks. Without wasting much time, Son of Silence delivered the killing blow to Oliver by vibrating the ice around him and stopping Plague of Frogs for good. As that last shot at escape fizzled away for David, one cannot help but wonder, how will he get out of the situation? Can't he even do that? Alright, players.
I'm not gonna lie, David seems a little bit cooked right now.
He
Not-
does seem very
not gonna
cooked,
lie.
yes. He does seem very cooked indeed. Let me take you all back to the battlefield. Which I forgot to clean up, so you're gonna have to excuse me for a few... Oh no, it's fine. It's clean. I thought I had to like delete that. Anthony's dead body, I can't. Let's ignore that. All right, Oliver Chapman is just died, and I'm pretty sure the last thing that happened is Moira warned you all about. No, I forgot. I forgot. Never mind. She told you something, but that's.
We have been warned that the others will probably come try and get her, so we don't really need to find them. They will
Yes,
find us.
now
Yeah,
we
there you
need to
go.
like hunker down. We need to play tower defense right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to play Plant vs.
Yes,
Zombies.
because we have David and we have the last feather, so we
We
need
don't play
to
some
hunker
Belize
down.
tower
Yes,
defense.
they're gonna come to us. Yes, we need to set up some fucking Home Alone traps around the fucking HQ.
All right.
Oh boy.
Moira is gonna say that, and then as you're all kind of like taking in what she just said, she's gonna look straight at David and just kind of stare at him for a few seconds without really doing anything about it. Nevertheless, you notice that she has particular interest in the situation between Grandpa Tony and David. As last session, Paul had Soldier of Heaven step between Anthony and David, because Anthony was, at least Paul thought that Anthony might be a bit too dangerous, or he might be like, his love for David might be getting the better of him. Am I
Yes,
getting that
yes.
correct? Yeah. Cool. So, with that, I'm gonna leave it kind of up to you all. What do you want to do?
We have yet to ask Grandpa Tony what he was planning to do when he stabbed me and David, because he seemed like he was just going to try and stab David with the cane. We have yet to ask him what he was trying
right,
to do.
In the meantime, Rexy, Mastino is gonna like try to heal his own wounds because I have a fucked up shin and heavy bruises.
Okay, I'll allow you
Anthony's
to
with
do
him,
that.
so Anthony has first aid stuff, so he can help.
Yeah, so I still haven't added that, but you can try to heal someone else. I'm pretty sure. Let me see my notes. Okay, so you can heal another person as an assist, but that requires two
Yeah.
people. If you could just heal yourself, then it would kind of make it not worth it. Like if you can just heal yourself, why would you need another person to heal you? So I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I said something like it's less effective. It's disadvantage. It's disadvantage, yeah. So if you only heal yourself, you'll 2 die and you take the lowest. And that's how much exhaustion you subtract. If someone else assisting you, you just roll normally. So, Mastino, do you want to do that? I think someone else could help you. Where are you?
Yeah, I'll try to repair my fucked up shin. That's like the
Yeah, yeah.
priority right now.
Yeah, you're not on the
I'll
map yet. You should both, like Anthony and Mastino.
Oh, yeah,
should
I'm not
both
on the map.
Arrive.
I
Be
didn't know.
arriving right about now.
Yeah.
Here I am. I'm gonna
Alright.
sit here near Oliver's corpse.
Damn.
Yeah, who's the rich guy now?
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. I didn't even know who I was. Fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so
figure
this
out-
roll to fix up my fucked up shin. Like, do I need to roll?
Yeah, it's an action.
Okay, it's just a 1d6 then.
It's 2d6 and you take the lowest because you're only healing yourself. Does someone want to help?
I'm helping.
Oh, okay, you're helping. Okay,
Okay.
so it's just
I'm
1d6.
the first aid guy.
So 1d6, I take whatever it is. Okay.
Nice, very good, very good.
Nice.
So subtract 5 from your exhaustion as well.
Okay, I'm a little less close to just dying.
How much you have?
I have a
33 exhaustion.
I have 33 exhaustion.
Oh my god.
That is after I removed the 5. I had the 38 before.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good decision, honestly. Right.
I think Emily's
you can.
probably just gonna like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna peel off from the group to check if anyone's gonna try to make a surprise last second visit. So you guys can keep talking. That's what I was gonna say.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm literally just gonna be here healing myself. That's all I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna allow you in like a while. I'm not gonna allow you back to back
Yes.
to heal yourself.
Yes. But like canonically, I'm saying like narratively, Mastino is just gonna like sit there and heal himself.
Anthony, you could ask Grandpa Tony, I guess, about what you were wondering. But honestly, you guys have a shit ton of questions right now that are unanswered.
Yeah, I'll
and,
get to it.
And Moira knows the answer to, or at least he says he has the answer to pretty much all of them. She just won't tell you. So I guess we should make like a priority list. You want to make a bunker first of all, like somewhere to be safe, to keep Moira safe, and to not let Quiet Dawn take David away from you again. And what would you put at number 2?
Okay, first of all, I think we should like, because like we have questions, yes, but I think we should find a place to, like, to just be safe
Yeah.
first. Because we just kill a man and we're after a battle, so I think we should just go find a place to like hide.
Yeah.
And take
Though
David.
all things considered, we can't hide from Seal One, considering that he can just know where the feathers are. But
Yeah. Damn.
we can at least get to a more defensible place.
Yes, exactly. We shouldn't be out in the open. So, would Mastino happen to have a hotel around these parts?
I'm not gonna use a flashback for that. I'm gonna fucking die if I use a flashback for that.
True.
46
fucking-
exhaustion.
I'm going to fucking die if I use any more flashbacks.
Oh god, I have another hotel around here. Oh no, I'm dying.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, Paul, I have a hotel here. Oh. Just drops dead immediately.
I have a hotel Death Note sound effect when a heart attack happens.
I guess you could summon an inflatable castle or something like that. I guess.
Yeah, look,
can do that.
look, maybe you can call Monica. I don't fucking know. Ask Monica. You can call her.
Bro, it's so
Yeah, that
tight,
works,
like,
I
just
guess.
ask Monica, bro.
Have Monica use the flashback. I can't use it.
Nah, I feel like
damn.
you should use some exhaustion to like, you know,
To
Do
call
that.
Monica.
to have a hotel around here.
Yeah,
You
I'm
have
not
enough
going
money
to.
to like. Okay, good.
I'm not going to. I have a 33 exhaustion right now. I'm not gonna do that.
But it's not gonna do anything right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I guess I could present you some options. Obviously, there are
just was
hotels
like-
around here, but you are carrying David, who is tied up. It would be
Yeah.
very suspicious if you just walk up into a hotel and try to get a room. So that's not really an option.
The only hideout we really have is the Enigma machine. You know, so like, what if we just go into the Enigma machine and just like hit the road and just while we drive, recover, and ask our questions.
Not the worst idea.
Right, so that we don't need to defend any place. We're not hunkered down anywhere. We can just go. What y'all think? What y'all think?
Mastino is not even listening right now. He's not even
Oh
listening.
my god, must.
I gotta
Okay,
heal.
so you can use your abilities, right? You don't need to like use exhaustion to like summon the Enigma machine, right?
Enigma engine.
Engine. The Enigma engine.
George,
Come
I guess,
on,
fucking nerd. She knows
the
my full
alliteration
name.
is important.
Oh, by the way, Emily, do you wanna? We'll get back to you, Paul, and the
Oh, I did
Enigma
say
engine.
Emily
Yeah.
is just kind of like, keeping perimeter, making sure nobody's like trying to crush the party again.
True.
Okay. I wanted to ask you something. Can you check Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Can you check Discord, Emily?
Okay.
Actually, Emily can't check Discord because it didn't exist in 2024.
Damn, you got me.
Oh,
Got
yeah. You know what? Fair. That is fair. Yup. Mm-hmm. That was the answer to you, Raxi. Sure.
What is this?
Yeah.
Just full, like, yep, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
No one else saw that, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
no one else
I don't
did
know
see
what-
that.
Sure.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, give me a second.
No one
Let me
else
think.
did see that, but the whole
You can.
it
I
was
think
glorious.
Paul, and Mastino. You can figure out. You can keep talking. I'm gonna think about
Yeah,
something.
no. Paul is gonna walk up to Mastino and like,
Yeah.
hey, can you summon the van? Like Paul is trying to
yeah,
the Enigma the Enigma machine? No.
Yeah.
The
I can-
mysterious
I-
engine. No, what was
The
it
Enigma
called?
engine. It's called the Enigma engine.
Yeah, that's that one. Yeah.
All right,
So
yeah,
we can,
just give
get
me
out
a
of here.
moment. All right, just give me a moment. Mastino's gonna walk around. He's gonna like touch this car, touch this car,
Oh yeah. Yep.
touch this car. Then he's gonna go back to like the main building. He's gonna touch a bunch of more cars. He's gonna come
Yep.
back.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, I have the money now. I can definitely summon the Enigma engine. He's gonna walk over here and like summon it here.
I walk to Anthony and I touch him. I just like gently just touch him with my finger as I see him.
Yeah.
Just second, just second. I turn to the body. And I turn back
Anthony
to
is
him like,
purposely not looking in that direction.
okay. I'm still gonna be like, we should leave it there, or what do you want us to do with that?
Should probably get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels so weird to say.
What if we throw it in the ditch over there?
That
I hate that this is how the stand works, but that this is how the stand works. That is how the stand works.
yeah. Normally David doesn't have to care.
Yeah.
I don't want.
It feels a little
okay,
bit
okay.
inappropriate to throw it in the
Yeah,
trash,
yeah,
although, you
yeah.
know, it's
Okay,
your
okay.
choice.
Let me think. Can any of you? Skorak, can you just get Son of Silence to just like take the body somewhere and bury it far away,
Sure,
so
but
that we
they
just
will
don't
have to
have
tell
to think.
me. Like,
Yeah. I think
Emily's not
that's
just gonna, like,
a decent option. I think Son of Silence might offer that on its own. Seeing that like
Okay.
you don't really want to see it, you're kind of uncomfortable being around it.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have Sound of Silence, take the problem away and just just gonna grab your body and like
What if we
fly
what
away.
if we
Oh
lay
my
the
God.
body next to a
Oh my
building?
god.
What if we just lay it next to a building and write a note and just put it like in its pocket, and just leave? And the
Write a
problem
note
solved.
for the cops. Don't worry, this was consensual. Or don't worry, not actually dead.
Smiley
Not
face.
actually dead.
These are all great ideas, but I think the sooner we deal with this, the better. Yeah, there's no pretty way to deal with this.
Thanks, Sound of Silence.
This is weird.
Damn.
And as always, tune in next time if you need me again.
If I had like the exhaustion to spend, I would use a flashback to be like, hey, Sound of Silence, there's a body bag in that trash can over there. There's a body bag. Mastino just suspiciously knows that.
What the bug over there? So how's the Enigma engine coming along?
I thought I summoned it. I thought I summoned it
Oh
over
yeah,
here,
where,
yes.
where is it?
It's over here,
What's
in
the-
theory. It's not on the map. It's not on the map, but trust me,
Okay.
I summoned it here.
Okay. I will address the address. I'm gonna talk to George and Tony and tell them, we're getting in the van,
Yeah, we'll board the van. Someone else is gonna have to drive, by the way, because I got a fucked up leg, so someone else is gonna have to drive.
I'll drive. I can drive. I'm an adult.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, like the two adults in the team are like the most psychopathic team members.
Yeah.
The more you live, the more you see. The more reason you have to be insane.
Right, so you wanna use Enigma? I guess, yeah. Obviously, again, one of the most powerful abilities in the whole campaign, Babylon. You can just walk around, get money, and then like car. So yeah, let me find it.
Yeah, did you
here.
lose the camper pick?
No, I would never.
Oh, there it is.
Incredible.
Incredible.
All right. Where do you want to go from here? Obviously, you're gonna get inside there. Do you want to get
where
out
are
of
we going?
Sydney? Do you wanna get beneath a
Wait,
bridge or something?
wait. What if we go back to like where we fought that fucking kid? Like the house where we fought that fucking kid. That's like the
backtrack?
yes, that's the last place they're gonna check.
I think I like the way you think. Going all the way back from Sydney to Adelaide, I should show you the map. These places are.
That I know that will be a few days road trip.
Yeah.
It'll be a bit.
I
few
guess
days road trip.
if you want to go
Not
through
a
the
terrible
desert,
idea, though.
yeah, if you want to just go
No.
through the desert, it would be hard to track you. I guess.
Okay, we have been to Adelaide. We have been to how was it called? Fuck. How was that the place called?
Mount Gambier.
Gambier.
Yeah, there
Yes,
you go.
Mount Gambier. And then Melbourne, right?
Yeah, Melbourne, Canberra,
Canberra,
and
now
then
we're
you
in
went
Sydney.
to, and you went to
Oh yeah, we went to that mining town.
how was it called? I'm sorry, Australia, I'm failing you.
I am sorry. Yeah, we've been there, and then we went to Sydney. Okay, so now this is not like we don't get a cookie for like visiting all the big places, but the only big city that remains is Perth, which is on the other side of the continent.
Yeah, might as well,
Not going to Perth.
I mean,
let me check
you know,
something.
we've already visited the rest. Might as
Or we can
well,
go
I
to
guess.
we can go to Brisbane. You know, Gold Coast, Brisbane. They're pretty big. Yeah, just for a swim. You know, just visit the beaches. You know. But I don't think it's gonna take that long for us to figure out where we need to go next. So just any direction doesn't really matter, I think.
Yeah, you know, you're right about that. It doesn't really matter that much, but you do have to keep in mind that like you have to stay away from these guys. I guess is the simplest way I can put it.
Well, we know that their base is in Sydney. Or
Actually,
someone around.
well, you don't know much about that base, if I'm being honest. You know that it's there. That said, the house of the Christou family was in Adelaide.
Yes, yes.
Actually, Adelaide and no, actually, that's a lot of kilometers. Adelaide and Sydney are way closer than like Sydney and Perth, so that's a far more
Sydney,
reasonable
yeah,
plan to go from Sydney to Adelaide.
Okay, let's keep it tight, I guess, and go through the desert. So we're going to Katoomba. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Katoomba.
You could go to
That sounds
Tasmania.
like an African village. It sounds like an African
We can go to
village.
Tasmania. How? I'm in a car.
I don't know. I mean, you'll figure it out, I guess. Melbourne has some good ports.
has many secrets, bro.
Like
I mean,
Tasmania
we
wouldn't
could
be a
technically
bad
get a
place.
boat. That would be the most big brain. That would be the most big brain thing ever. We just make a boat with fucking with Babylon and just leave the continent altogether.
Silouan can't track us if there's no ground. How will he get out?
Wait, that's true.
Swimming?
All I'm saying is that we haven't seen him swim. Okay, so like the chances are he
Bro,
can't.
we go out onto a boat and then we just get a blip on some radar or something. We look out and then it's a skeleton swimming like an Olympic swimmer toward us.
To be fair, Sioban is like extremely easily killable. Like you just remove the feather and he's dead.
Yeah.
So like
Okay,
I
let's-
don't think he's gonna come at us directly. Like he knows he's just gonna die if he does that.
True. I don't think he can compete. Let's just start going to Katoomba for now, okay? There's a place called Orange. Let's just go towards Orange.
Holy shit! Are like the buildings
guys wanna go
orange?
to Orange?
Like the streets?
It's just called Orange.
Is it like Garfield the town?
I don't know. It's just
Anyway, we're
it's
spending
Orange.
too long on this decision.
Yeah, we're just
We're
going
spending
out.
too long talking about Garfield Town.
We're going out of Sydney. We're leaving Sydney. By the
Yes.
way, side note, I looked up Sydney just to like look at the map, and the first thing that happened, I don't know this person, is it auto completed to Sydney Sweeney or whatever. Okay, it's an influencer, I guess, or actor, I don't know, and I am pissed. Okay, because this is not okay. The first thing that should be coming up is the city. God damn it, not a random person.
It be like that sometimes.
That's not okay. The city came first. God damn it. So yeah, we are just leaving Sydney, I guess.
Are you all happy with your decision?
That's how I feel
Yeah.
when I look up Sound of Silence and it says by Disturbed instead of by Simon and Garfunkel.
Well, we happen to like by Disturbed in this house. So you better
Luckily,
watch
I'm not in your
mouth.
house.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good comeback.
Just a little,
I'm
just a little heads up. Who's looking at Moira right now? No one?
God, shut the fuck up.
I
Shut
don't
the.
think anyone is looking.
You can't do that. We're talking about. What did she do?
We're talking about Simon and Garfunkel.
What did she do?
Let's see. I think Paul, I think Soldier of Heaven would be the most. So Paul, Amora has, over the course of this entire conversation, sneaked up from behind David. She will wrap her hands around his neck and start to strangle him.
Honestly, Mastino is just gonna watch that. It's not gonna. He's just gonna watch that.
How about the people that want to get their stand back? How about that crew? Can we get
Yeah, I
like
was gonna say.
can we get an
Okay,
input
Soldier
from
of-
them?
Soldier of Heaven is gonna first of all restrain Tony, and then I'm gonna walk up and try to talk to Moira, I guess.
What does
Okay.
Anthony do? As that is,
Well,
you know.
once Anthony starts noticing, he just goes over. Oh my God! What are you doing?
Like that?
What
oh-
are you?
Everyone's trying to tackle her.
You have Sound of Silence. You can send Sound of Silence.
Yes,
this.
I'm just gonna have someone just tackle her.
Oh my god.
So basically, Paul was just looking at the map and talking to Mastino where we should go and stuff, and then just in the background, you see Moira slowly creep up on
Yes.
David, and David's like moving around, trying that he cannot speak. There is like tape on his mouth.
David, I think, okay, as you can consider that later, but if he wanted to scream, he would have. If he wanted to like let you know that like, oh, this bitch is killing me.
No, he couldn't. He's being strangled.
Right now, he is, but he probably saw her coming at some point.
No, that is significant.
Yeah,
because
no,
he did
that-
not tape his mouth. He could have spoken and he didn't, or he could have made a sound and he didn't.
Yeah, but to be fair, he also shot himself earlier.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
just
true.
questioning
Maybe
this
one of
man's
them, yeah.
self-preservation, like on its own. I like that. But okay, since Paul is the closest, we're gonna have him act first. So Paul, you just want to talk to Moira.
I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk
I
to
just
you.
want to. I just want to talk to him.
I am not even gonna waste time. Literally, just walk up to her. Like, what are you doing?
I will say that immediately, Grandpa Tony will try to get to David to try and save him, but you're holding him back with Soldier of Heaven. Is that right?
Yeah.
He's just an old man. It's, you know, he can't really do anything about this. So no problem there. You're holding him back. He goes, no, and Moira will not look you in the eye. She will just keep doing what she's doing and go, he has to die now. And she will just keep trying to strangle him as David kind of lets her, but flashes like a small smile on the side of his face as he kind of like, he has his eyes shut. It hurts. He's going to die.
What the fuck is wrong with your fucking feathers? Like, what is happening out here?
Hey, can I try and
Now,
pull
yeah,
it off?
for sure.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no. Paul is gonna let Anthony try to do something. If it doesn't work, I am shooting the fucking thing. I'm sorry. Like, this is not happening.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a,
I mean,
I have a 3 power, or yeah, my stand as a 3
Emily has
power
already
right
sent
now.
Sound of Silence to just tackle Moira. Like, I don't know.
I think the top 2 respondees would be Paul, then Anthony, and then you. The people
And
who get
I'm gonna
there.
spend 2 spirit die for trying to pull her off. So
What?
Oh my god. Okay, that looked ugly for
my
a second. 5. All right, that's pretty good. Moira, however, is gonna fight back. So
yeah.
I think I'm gonna have her roll and show it to all of you. If she surpasses a 5, she beats you out, and then we'll go to Skorak. We'll go to Emily.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
My God.
That's unbelievable.
my god.
It might be over.
I swear to God, I am gonna pluck the feather right out of this woman.
I'm gonna
No, it
pluck
would be
the
so
feather.
funny. It would be so funny if David just dies here. It would be so funny.
It would be funny, yes. It would be kind of funny.
Down Under
I-
will try to pull Moira away, just grab her, but Moira desperately and almost maniacally wriggles out of Down Under's grasp and shifts around her position. So she just regains the grip on David and will try to kill him again. At this point, Georgia also notices, but she's kind of conflicted. But she mostly takes Mastino's approach of, yeah, I guess just let her kill him. What do we care, right? Grandpa Tony, however, does not have enough of that. He's having a really rough time trying to get past Soldier of Heaven in vain. So, Emily, what do you want Son of Silence to do?
Just tackle her. Like,
Yeah, just
tackle her off of him.
All right, that sounds fair.
fucking
Can you roll some
the
speed?
rugby fucking football, how you call it?
Yeah, just full on. I guess that's power. Sound of Silence is not a power stand.
I'm gonna help. We're gonna do the double lariat with.
Okay,
I'm gonna
you
help,
get
I'm gonna help.
you get help from. Also, it's speed.
Son of
That's
Silence
is
is
your
normal?
stand speed 1?
No, my stun speed is 3, but like, I mean, I would imagine in order for the tackle to actually do anything, I need power. You know, you're tackled by a feather. You're not really gonna do shit.
Oh,
We can argue
I mean,
speed.
it's all depending on how you
Right.
argue it.
yeah,
We can
depending on how
speed.
you
Like,
argue.
you need to get there, right?
Yeah. Like, I think speed would be... You can use speed just fine. Because that makes sense here. Moira is not particularly physically gifted. Right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Alright,
So,
sure.
power is not really that necessary. If you get to here in time, you most likely are gonna be able to get here off of
I'll
David.
just roll 2 extra d6 then.
Yeah, just roll 2 extra d6. Since you already rolled 1. A 5, that's pretty
5.
good. Do you wanna still get the help from Paul? Just for the memes or no? You're gonna succeed with a 5, but you know, a 6 is always better, right?
Well, she's gonna roll again, no?
Yes, he will get to roll again, but yeah, exactly. That's also another reason. So, Emily, do you want to use the assist that Paul gives you, or do you want to keep
I
the
don't think
5?
it's necessary.
Sure.
No, I
Alright,
don't think it's
sure,
necessary.
yeah.
I'll tell you why.
Guess I won't.
Because if you don't succeed here, I will use Soldier of Heaven to free stats here, which I have 3 dice on. So this is gonna be more dice in general.
And if you help here, if you help Son of Silence, then yeah, you
It's
lose
only one
some
die.
of the Well, you lose some of the priority because you already did something.
Yes, true.
Okay, let's see if Moira can beat the 5 again. So, Son of Silence is gonna rush forward.
Fucking swan dive up in.
Okay,
Oh.
no. No. She ain't beating that. So, Son of Silence just goes right on it and dashes forward, grabs Moira. And what do you want? Do you want to slam her to the ground? Do you want to like do anything other than that, or just get her off? I think actually because it's speed, you don't have that much
Yeah, just get her off.
control. Yeah, yeah. So you're just gonna grab here, or Son of Silences, and just fly off to the side here. And David, as soon as her grip is released, unintentionally just like takes a big breath and just looks up and still has that like kind of sly smile on his face. But all of you are now looking at Moira because what the hell was that, right? What do you want to do? Also, Tony looks relieved, almost seemingly reaching out for David, as he like just stops, gives up fighting wrestling Soldier Heaven. Anthony, I see you waking up to
Anthony
Moira.
What the shit was
Anthony just kind of crosses his arms. Okay, I'm getting real tired of this. Tell us why you did that, or else I'm not gonna do it, but I swear I will not stop when one of them points to everyone else, just pulls that feather out of you.
You have to kill him now.
That's not an answer. Tell us why.
I swear to God, I cannot explain. Maybe I could.
Of course you fucking can.
No, you don't understand.
Okay,
This is a one
if
in
you
a-
can't explain, tell us why you can't explain. Or why you can't explain why you can't explain. Anything. Literally anything.
She's physically panicked, and she kind of like almost seemingly gasps for air. And she kind of like looks around trying to figure out. She's genuinely trying to figure out how to explain to you without explaining to you. Right, because you tell her, yeah, like she's genuinely trying to figure it out. It's just kind of goes. This is a delicate timeline. I don't know what will happen. That is
did you just say?
unusual. I'm afraid that if we don't kill him now, something terrible might happen.
I mean, alright, I don't really like the guy anyway. And before anyone has time to react, Emily's going to pull out a fucking pistol from her backpack and shoot him in the head.
What the fuck? All right. Remember when I sent some secret messages to Emily? Turns out that those unconscious zombies that she was looking through had some really nice things on them, and Emily rolled to me double sixes on a search roll. Emily has a gun. She asked for a gun, she has a gun.
Emily has a gun.
It's the most terrifying sentence anyone can hear.
It's just you're gonna shoot David. What is what you're gonna do?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Alright,
There's nothing I can do about that. I cannot deflect the bullet. Like, if it hits, it hits.
yeah,
Oh
no,
my God.
I mean, look, you didn't do the assist action, Paul, and the Soldier of Heaven is pretty close.
I'm not putting, like, my life on the line for this man. I am not. I'm sorry, I am not. Paul does not have that kind of moral. Like, he knows this man is a fuck. He's not good, okay, to put it politely. He's done some stuff.
There's actually quite a few people that don't want to see David get killed in the way
Yes.
of the bullet.
I feel. Oh, that's what you mean. I know that Anthony will not.
Unfortunately,
Uh-huh.
I have to be reasonable here and say that that is a completely unexpected thing, so I don't think that I have proper time to react. I don't care if David dies. I care if my other half dies.
I honestly feel very, very, very bad for Tony, which is why I've been trying to like keep this man alive, honestly. But fuck, if Emily's gonna shoot him, she's gonna shoot him. There is nothing I can do about that. So like, I don't know. Would I restrain? Like, do I have time to react to that? I don't know. Do I? Do I, Mr. GM? Like, do I know what's gonna happen?
You will, but
you're gonna pull.
you're 99%, you're gonna eat a bullet. You're gonna get shot. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be lethal, probably not. I guess it could be. Yeah. Depends on
My
how well you
options
roll.
are-
But you
my options
probably
are-
are gonna get shot, and then depending on how well you roll, maybe it is lethal, maybe it's not lethal. Because of course,
If I
if
go
Son
in
of
between,
Silence, because of course, if Soldier of Heaven gets shot, you also endure that
Yeah,
injury.
yeah. I'm just thinking that I have two options right now. Either I restrain Tony and watch his son get killed, or I let Tony do whatever he wants and he probably gets killed in the place of David, who's a piece of shit. So both options I don't like.
So Anthony,
Are
you're,
you-
you're not gonna So you said that you probably don't have enough time to react to this.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay,
I have
okay.
enough time.
Okay, I think that's reasonable. I think
I
that's reasonable.
think-
Yeah. So it comes down to Paul.
I think Paul is a bit more of a psychopath than he appears to be. So
And he already appears to
instead-
be quite a bit of a psychopath.
Yes, you're right. Okay. So instead of what he's going to do, instead of doing the right thing, which is restraining Tony, who is an innocent man, mostly an innocent man, I would assume, and watching the bad guy get killed, which is something that would have happened, it's out of my control anyway, if, given that Emily hits the shot, okay, whatever.
True.
Um,
She could just miss.
instead of doing the right thing and living with the fact that I will feel bad watching a man lose his son, I will intentionally, Paul will intentionally de-summon Soldier of Heaven, and just walk a little bit to the side, pretending that he hasn't seen Emily. So I'd rather have Tony
Oh
die
wow.
and not have that kind of, like, bad energy in my head. Knowing that at least if this man is out of the way, the path is clear. David is a bad guy, we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I think Paul is forgetting the fact that David clearly wants to die. This is part of his plan.
That is true.
Whatever is going on here, it's exactly what David wants.
In any case, I will not take the bullet for David. So if someone's gonna take that bullet, it might as well be Tony. I am so sorry.
That is exactly
wow.
what fucking Emily's thinking right now as well. She's like, all right, he dies, it's his plan. He doesn't die, it's his plan. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna do the thing in front of me that seems like it might fucking fix this.
All right. And with that, Emily, can you?
Because at this point, me existing was part of his plan.
Emily, can you fire that bullet?
Yes.
Single
Magic
most-
Heroes are not
Why
one.
are
Okay,
you
wait.
giving
Wesley
us
said
a-
BRB. Should we?
So we have
Should we wait? This is quite literally one of the most important roles in the entire campaign, by the way.
yes. It's either David dies or Anthony dies. Or none of them die, honestly. I
Or
mean, if he-
Tony, you mean, yeah.
So 2 out of 3 choices are that someone dies.
Yeah, I don't know how long Wesley's gonna be gone for.
This is insane.
Yeah. So you're aiming for David, right? Like you just, so
Yeah.
imagine you miss so badly you shoot Paul anyway.
Wait,
You somehow get Paul anyway.
wait. This Skorak, have you seen the chat?
Yeah.
Skorak, stop playing Mamusume. I'm trying to watch a film.
I don't know what that has to do with anything.
We got him.
Is the film the session right now, or what's the film?
I don't know what the film is in this case.
Oh no, wait. Don't Laugh, it has some dice. Let me look up how many dice Don't Laugh it has.
Oh yeah, wait. Okay, so we
Don't
definitely
Laugh,
want to
you
have.
have 2 die. There you go, yeah, he knows.
We definitely want to have all players here for this because this is important.
let's figure out if Don't Laughy, do you wanna give any die to anyone? Probably, well, to Emily right now.
True. Wait, he can change the course of the entire story right now.
I think I need to hear a good argument for me to give one. What side are you on? Like, do you want? Do you agree with what Emily's doing? I love this, by the way. This is great.
So as it is right now, Emily is trying to kill David. Just straight up shoot David in the head, be done with it, which is part of his plan. But at the same time, him being alive is also part of his plan. That's the argument.
Yeah,
at
like
least
whatever we
from
do,
everyone's perspective,
okay, like whatever we do, it's bad. So like pick the least bad.
From Emily's perspective, it's like, okay, well, if he wins no matter what I do, might as well do the thing that seems like, you know, the most obviously, like, it's gonna do something.
Emily just decided to become the protagonist with a gun. She got the guns like, this is my time to shine.
Don't laugh, with all due respect. Just last session, I let my players fly a crop duster filled with liquid nitrogen to defeat the richest man in the world. I don't have a problem with you messing up the plot. I don't have any problem with you messing up the plot. If you want to give some, yeah, I mean, that was awesome. Trust me, whatever you do now is gonna be awesome as well. If you want to give some dice, hey, I wouldn't have given you the die otherwise, right?
See you in the
What did I
afternoon.
miss during my phone call?
We are just trying to convince. Well, we're not trying to convince, I guess.
Okay,
we're laying out
okay.
the arguments for each side, or because Don Laffy has 2 dice he can give right now.
I see.
Yes, it's pay to win officially.
Officially the pay to win campaign.
All right, no problem. Don't laugh. If you want,
keeps the
I mean,
dice,
hey,
okay.
if you want to keep them, you can use them at another more critical moment.
All right.
He's probably typing something.
But just know.
Oh yeah, I should probably recite what he's saying for people that are watching the VOD. I guess if they're watching the VOD, they're also seeing chat. Don Laffy says, I think I need to hear a good argument for me to give one. I'm in the side of not intervening unless someone convinces me to. I know I have the inspiration dice, but I don't want to influence the plot too much. Yeah, that was awesome. I think I'll keep the dice for now, but just know I do have them. I can use them for good and for evil. all right. So Don Laffy's not gonna use a die. That's fair enough. I'll keep that in mind, I guess. All right, so it's just 1d6 for. Actually, what action do you want to use? It's usually.
Oh, speed! I'm quick drawing.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. What? Yeah. Sure. Honestly, you wanna take everyone by surprise, but I guess each die has less power because less quality. You're going quantity over quality here, because speed is like
Yep.
you can mess up really easily. You know, you're quick drawing. You don't really have any experience with guns, I hope. Emily extended backstory. So yeah, you wanna roll pretty well here, but you do have 3 dice. Or how many do you have?
3, and I'm gonna use the spirit die I got from before, so I'm gonna have 4.
Okay. Sounds good. Emily, can you roll?
So
5! Alright,
Wow.
5, 2, 2, 2. That's crazy. You did it. You pulled your gun out fast enough so that anyone doesn't notice, or like no one can react to it fast enough, except Paul, who, even though he saw you, decided not to intervene. I'm sorry,
I'll
voice
pretend
crack.
I didn't see that.
Yep, I pretend I didn't see that. And your bullet will hit David. Tony
Calculating the distance.
he can just do it. He's very close to the path. So this is not a hard roll for him by any stretch of the imagination. And you might think this a little bit on the nose, but because he's protecting his son, and Paul, because he has Tony's memories, Paul knows this more than anyone else. He would give anything to save this kid, his child. I will give him 2d6.
Damn.
And he doesn't have to roll that high. It's, it's mainly because he's already really close, and he was already paying attention to this whole situation. Well, let's see. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's definitely good enough. Tony.
I am devastated.
Tony
But I did cause this.
will move in the way of the bullet, knowing that it will most likely kill him. And with a single bang, everything falls silent. And Tony's just standing in front of the now shocked David, that he's looking at his own father. Perhaps even he didn't realize how much his father loved him. And a single just bullet hole, like almost straight to his heart, starts to bleed out, and the blood pools from below him. He coughs up and falls into one of his knees. Georgia, screams out and rushes to her beloved grandpa and grabs him from behind as he's falling down. So, Anthony, you feel like you're lighter somehow. Something is disappearing from inside you. Like you're becoming thinner.
Mm-hmm.
All of you look on as Down Under is beginning to fade out of existence slowly. And we see on the other side as well as moving out also appears next to David and begins to kind of flicker almost. And
well, this is kind of not a good moment, but seeing that, I mean, I think I have to keep fucking shooting. David has to die before Tony, because then, otherwise he gets Down Under back, and then he's immortal again.
I love that realization, Emily. I think
with that realization, I could do something as well with that realization. I could shoot him from here.
Emily,
I could shoot him
family.
from here.
Emily,
Because if he gets Down Under again, that's not good at all. That's we lose basically if he gets Down Under, right?
I mean, you don't know.
But
he gets away from you.
I mean, yeah, he summons Down Under, snaps his own neck, and he's out.
Yeah, he will get away from you. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, do we want that?
I will say this though. I will say, Emily, you've already shot. I think you're gonna have to take a few before you do something again.
Yeah.
But-
That's the thing, though. Let's run this through. Let's say Tony dies and David doesn't. Then things go back to normal, and David can just go back to Quiet Dawn immediately. We still have the last feather, right? We still have the last feather. Even if he goes away, he still needs Moira.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, right? Because we killed the frog guy. That's like a huge blow to Quiet Dawn. Killing frog guy. That's a huge blow. So I'm thinking, if we allow David to go back, what does that do in practice? You know, what does that mean in practice? That's what I'm wondering right now.
Yeah.
Is it really that bad if we allow David to go back? Because David himself, right? David himself, he's kind of a bitch, honestly. Like we beat his ass like 3 times at this point. So like the real
Now he has
issue.
all of the info. Now he has all the information he would ever need about who we are and what we do and who we have
But
with
he
us.
had it already. He had it already. Like he knew already. That's the thing. He knew already.
I don't think
Either way,
he
it's
did.
it's better to have the head of the snake under control than not.
Yeah. Yeah, the question here is, do I try to shoot him? That's the question
Anthony
here.
will
Emily
not
failed.
get his stand back if David dies before Tony.
Okay, that I did not know that, for example. That slipped my mind completely.
Yeah, it's either because there's 2 options. One, everything goes exactly back to normal and Down Under disappears because it tries to go back to someone who's dead. Or the second option, it goes back to whoever it can, which means it goes back to David. And it's likely that it's going back to David, which means that my stand will be gone forever.
All I'm saying is it's a really big rule of JoJo's, right? That stands can't resurrect people, right? I know how fucking Down Under works, right? But if he's already dead, theoretically there shouldn't be anything any stand can do.
Yeah.
Right.
Down Under doesn't let you die, is the thing. It doesn't. Well,
Yeah.
it doesn't let your
Yeah,
soul
exactly.
go to the afterlife.
It's not a resurrection.
holds
It's not a resurrection. It just prevents him from dying.
Redistribution.
Exactly.
That can't say the word.
No, I think killing him now is probably a bad idea. Killing him now is probably a bad idea.
So you don't want to kill him now.
It's probably a bad idea.
Okay, so I'm not talking to you as a group because it's again very time critical. Mastino, you don't want to shoot him. You're just not gonna do it.
Yeah, because if I shoot him, then Anthony is stuck with Down Under. He can't do anything with that, right? I'm thinking ahead. We kill David, we get attacked by other stand users, right?
So you're thinking
When that happens,
yeah.
if Anthony has Down Under, then he's basically useless.
I have a punch ghost, that's it.
He has a punch ghost, that's it. So if we
The
kill him,
pacifist.
if we kill him, the consequences, I feel, will be dire. We're gonna have like a Dionysus on our ass. We're gonna have the computer girl on our ass. That would completely remove any chance to pacify them as well, right? Any chance to pacify Dionysus, any chance to pacify the computer girl. That would completely be gone if we kill David. And when they come for us, Anthony is gonna be stuck with Down Under, which is kind of useless. So, in the long term, this would have terrible consequences to kill David.
Okay. Yeah, so you're thinking that your group having Anthony with moving out is a bit more powerful asset than Quaidon having David with Down Under.
Yes, long term, I think that's better long term.
Okay, so
having moving out with us.
You lower your gun. And finally...
Wait a minute. I have an idea. Right? Just a concept, putting it out there.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up. But technically, if he gets down on their back, doesn't that mean that it will reset his death snapshot?
He can choose his death snapshots after the retcon
Oh,
of the previous
fuck.
session, yeah. Yeah, so originally he
'Cause
cannot.
otherwise he could
Originally
see a baby
he
every
couldn't reset his... he couldn't choose his snapshot, but...
Babby David.
Yeah.
Baby David.
Like,
Forever
at the
and
end of
ever.
the day, at the end of the day, I don't know. I just feel like any other argument we can put forth, having our biggest adversary, like, you know, have a version of perfect immortality is just worse.
I think okay, that's a valid that's a valid thing to think about. But Emily right now unfortunately doesn't have enough time to like react to this.
Doesn't have enough time to pull the trigger again.
Yeah. I think we're gonna play this out first before Emily like gets back to it. I think you
Well, I know
you
what-
did a lot by shooting this man.
Well, I know what Anthony's gonna do. Because actually, it's pretty simple what he's gonna do. Because his immediate reaction is, "Oh, look, there's a person hurt. Okay, time to see what I can do. Okay, probably not gonna be able to do much, but I'm gonna try."
You're gonna
because this
try
is who
to save
Anthony
him.
is.
Oh my god.
Yep, it's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work. Anthony knows it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
But he's moving without thinking.
He's moving out.
Yeah, he's moving out.
No, it's moving out mentioned.
Yeah. Also, by the way, before the stands switch back, assuming that happens, Roxy, can I have a small moment right before it happens to have a cool line?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, let's do that first. Anthony, you're gonna try to save this man.
Yeah.
You know he's not gonna
It's
survive.
not gonna work, but...
As you get closer, you see him softly caressing George's cheek with a peaceful smile on his face and blood dripping out of his mouth as George is just devastated, crying, unable to form a sentence. She can even she can even like summon her stand. That's in the state of mind that she's in. What do you try to do? He has a bullet hole, basically.
Pressure. Yeah, pressure on the wound.
Okay.
It's not going to work.
Well, it's whatever
but he's
you
gonna
can do.
try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Honestly,
What action do you think that is?
Honestly, if I had his stand, like if the cane was within us, within our grasp, I was thinking, okay, I stabbed myself and him. But we don't have the cane.
Thank God, I guess. That will be like another. Damn, that's Anthony is quite the guy, huh? All right, Anthony, it's a user action. Or I guess you
Yeah.
could use your stand to put pressure on the wound.
Yeah.
So which one do you want to do?
I mean, really, I don't know. I think I'm gonna do it, and I'm not argue speed because getting there quickly, stop as much blood as I can, etc., etc.
I will apply the
This is-
same logic as I did to Emily, which is like this is quantity over quality. Speed obviously is helpful, but you don't know what you're doing. This man is about to die, so it's not going to be very effective. You have to roll very high to.
I really should have put that Anthony has first aid training because I keep acting like he does.
Yeah,
Because
true.
it seems very in character.
Let's just say this plot would have looked a lot different if you just added a few lines. But yeah, honestly, even with first aid training, I don't think you can save this man right now.
Oh no, I definitely can't. But I'm still gonna try.
Yeah, that's the most.
Even if I rolled, look, Roxy, even if I rolled all sixes, I would not argue with saying he's dying. Legitimately.
You better fucking roll 3 sixes. Anyway, yeah.
I, as Wesley, know that this will not work. Anthony, as Anthony, knows this will not work. He's still trying.
Speaks volumes to Anthony's character. All right.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and make your roll.
Yeah, plus I can't think of what else it would be. Like, what? Like, I don't know. Strength? That doesn't make sense. Sway?
It would
Not
be
really.
strength would make more sense medicine-wise because you're trying to like keep the blood in, I guess, like put pressure on the wound. So that would be
Yeah, I
strength.
guess so.
So it would be
Yeah, you know
would be
what? Sure,
quality over quantity.
fine. I'll use down under help.
How much
then.
strength does Down Under have? Let me see.
Well, it has a
3.
power stat of 3.
Nice. That's actually pretty good. It's both a lot of die and it's pretty powerful. That said, all of the stuff we've said up until now still applies. So go ahead and roll. Womp womp. Gosh, you're.
I think
trying your best. Gosh, you're trying.
Wait.
Yeah.
I have a good argument. Can I simply give him enough time to have some last words?
Honestly, sure. I think because you rolled for it already, you will try to do it, but you will realize that it's not gonna work.
Yeah, we've established. We all know this isn't gonna work.
Okay,
But
sure.
you know, giving a little more time.
Sure. That makes sense to me. You're gonna gain 2 spirit die, one from the 6 you just rolled, and one from seeing innocents get hurt. Congrats.
Nice.
Tony will, as you try to put pressure on the wound, Tony will eventually like just grab, or like kind of raise his hand and motion, just let it go. You know, just it's fine. To you, Anthony. Like you.
Do I listen?
Yeah.
Do I listen?
He's kind of like weakly laying there in his granddaughter's arms,
I think.
and you're
with him
about
doing that
starting
and
to
everything.
realize that and you're trying your best out here. It's a 6. You're just you're going at it. This would have saved anybody else.
Anthony knows that this will not work, but I think seeing Tony do that and everything, knowing that it's not going to work, Anthony's going to back off just to give him and Georgia a more heartfelt moment, considering that otherwise Anthony would kind of be in the way.
He nods at you in appreciation, slowly, and turns back to Georgia. And just goes, and just smiles even more than he was before, and kind of looks at her in a way that calms her down just enough to sort of look back at him and listen to what he's about to say. He goes, Gia, I'm so proud of you, my little girl. Don't cry, you know your old man was up for it. I was trying to do the impossible. It was inevitable. Just listen to this last thing. You and all of the others. And he turns his body and points at the rest of you as well. Anthony, Emily, Mastino, Paul. I know this is unreasonable at this point. But please don't kill him. My baby boy. Please. Please don't. As he's saying that, he will die. Your stance will be swapped. So,
Yeah.
moving out disappears. I shouldn't even delete it. And
Yeah,
down
my-
under goes back.
My quick thing that I wanted to do beforehand is, since I have some time beforehand, as right before they get swapped and everything,
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I
And-
forgot.
Anthony kind of looks at Down Under and goes, "I'm gonna save you. I don't know how.
Sorry.
I don't know how, but I'm gonna save you."
Oh my god. Sorry, I couldn't help myself there. Ow.
Yeah.
You kind of feel like in your mind space, the same one where you first met Down Under and the one that you chose which person to replace. You kind of feel Down Under reaching out and then being pulled away from you at insane speed. And then it's just nothingness. And you almost feel like that world, that entire like mind space just disappears. It's no longer accessible. And finally, you get your stand back.
Yay! Actually, hold on. I'm gonna. Can you delete that one so I can put down mine so I can actually control it?
Oh yeah, my bad. There you go. Let me put the other. I guess I had to delete them anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
And hopefully, before David just kills himself, I do want to say one thing to him.
you don't get what happened. What happened? As Tony was saying his last words, David somehow got himself free enough to get one of his arms free. As soon as he's about, like, the way he died is I did them in the wrong order. That's my bad. As Tony says his final words, David interrupts him. Because David is the one who delivers the final blow. As he just very brutally and efficiently and just quickly punches Tony on the back of the head and makes sure that the stands are swapped. He makes sure that there is no downtime. He will get down under and get out of the
I am
situation.
going.
I am so pissed off right now.
I am going to preemptively aim behind David. Just
Oh no, don't
preemptively.
worry. Even though Paul is devastated that he did this, he had a plan. This is not gonna happen. Because the nitrogen, it has not evaporated. Am I correct?
You would
We
most
still
likely
are
be
in the
correct, yes.
snowy.
Not as
We still
as-
are in the, at least most, yeah, it's not as potent, yes, but it's still around.
Yes, okay, yes. I see where this is going. I will
I
say
am
this
not
though.
allowing this man.
He's dead.
Not to,
Like he down under.
yeah,
he
no,
goes
no, no,
back.
no, listen.
Yes.
I am not trying to stop him from killing Tony. I think me watching that he killed Tony like that is the final straw that makes me. But like, I will summon him so that I can touch, because I know for a fact he's gonna summon down under so that he can kill himself. So I will preemptively, just before the moment he does that, summon Soldier of Heaven in between them and touch both of them and freeze both of them at the same time.
Okay, I like that.
Or, like,
Mastino.
yeah.
And I'm gonna say Emily as well. Emily, for sure, now you can shoot again. And Mastino as well.
Now it doesn't matter.
I am going to, as I said, preemptively aim behind him, just waiting for Down Under to spawn in.
Okay, Emily, do you want to shoot it down under as well?
I mean, a physical bullet won't really do anything to Down Under.
It has done... Oh, yeah, true. Only Mastino's, because they're stand and fused objects. It's energy. Yeah, true. Okay, so... you could shoot something else. Oh, well, I mean, obviously you can just use... actually, probably not a great idea.
It doesn't
but
really
you
matter now
could
because
use Sound of Silence.
what do I shoot David? It doesn't that just gives him an escape, you know.
Yeah, you could use Down Under.
Use Down Under.
I had another
Sorry.
call.
Sound of Silence. Sound of Silence. So you could use Sound of Silence, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's gonna really work.
I think that reasonably, we cannot keep him from killing himself for very long.
Yeah.
The most we could do is try to talk to him, and he's just gonna stay silent the whole time.
Okay. Let's go to Mastino.
Heck, I was gonna ask him something, but no.
What?
I guess Mastino did say that.
Yeah,
both
I'm
Mastino and
aiming.
Paul are gonna try to attack him when Down Under spawned. So
Yes.
he's not gonna do that instantly.
Oh, I'm waiting. Oh,
He's
I'm
not gonna do that
waiting.
instantly.
Oh, I'm looking at you.
He's gonna like use his one free arm to crawl back a little bit and try to get a better look on the situation. Precisely for the reason that you said. Try to like make sure that he has a more clean escape route.
You know what? Actually, hold on. I am gonna say something to David because I was gonna ask him something, but no. You know what? He's just gonna stay silent. So Anthony's just gonna look at David after what he did and go, "You're pathetic." You know that?
We'll see about that.
Shut up! You know what? Shut up! I'm not listening to anything you say, and I'm just leaving.
Anthony, I wanted to say that's well, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, there is
Like,
one-
I cut off what he was gonna say. I'm like, oh, we'll see about that. And I'm just like, no, shut up! You're a coward!
I wanted to say something else as well. Maybe I should keep it for later. Yeah, I should keep it for later. Just remind me, I want to tell you something, Anthony.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you something about some stuff, so I'll remind you then.
Okay, good. Yeah, he's gonna try. So David's gonna crawl back. He's gonna try to get a better read on the situation.
I'm not allowing him.
All right,
Paul is gonna 5 minutes at Freddy's fucking Foxy lands at this motherfucker. I'm gonna get on top of him and restrain him. I am one diving on him.
Okay, there is a few problems here. I think if you think about it for a second, you'll see why. It makes it harder for Mastino to get a clear shot in.
True. It does. It does.
If you're in
To
in
be
the
fair,
middle.
I've
So-
hit some fucking insane trick shots in
Yeah,
this campaign.
yeah. So like now I could have just let it happen, but I do feel like I should warn you about that because it makes it really easy for David after that point to just summon Down Under, get it over with.
I haven't resummoned my guy either, so I'm not really scared about that.
You feel like you could possibly react to Down Under being summoned.
Yeah. No, I don't wanna be. No, I don't wanna make Paul the protagonist here. It's okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna shadow him. 'Cause I'm waiting for the moment to summon.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. David is crawling backwards in this like ice on the ice, and just Paul is stalking him, just like watch down from
Fight
like a
everybody.
Oh my god, this is like the fucking
Hunter.
JJK scene. Fucking, you go where I go, you see what I see. Shit like that.
Sure, yeah. Chat, whoever got that, whoever knows, I guess.
I think I kinda know. But I'm like, I'm so-so. I'm 50-50 on that.
Cool. Oh my god. Georgia. Well, Georgia. Just gonna summon his stand. And if all the rest of you had a plan to proceed forward, like, Paul is trying to be careful not to cut Mastino's sightline, Anthony as well. Georgia's not thinking about that right now. Georgia lost. So her mother died because of David, and now her grandpa. She's just gonna go for it, and
Go Georgia. Honestly,
she will just stand up, look at David with a fucking death stare, like the scariest, steelest emotion you can ever see. It's like this. If it was an anime, black lines would be drawn over the rest of your face, and would just be like the bulging eyes staring at this man.
you go, girl. 7-page mood at this bitch.
Now, Paul is not stepping in, bro. I am not stepping in for this one.
Let me think.
That's. I'm gonna. You just realize he's gonna massacre your villain, like. If he dies without summoning his stand, does it matter? Like, I don't
No, it
get
doesn't
it.
matter.
I mean, like, if he dies in any sort of way, he just gets resurrected by his stand.
That's any sort of way.
Fucking.
She will pull out a Tesla coil, running with like thousands and thousands of volts.
Yes.
If he's gonna die, he's gonna feel it. He will burn.
Good.
She even knows in the back of your head, this man is probably getting away. But oh my god, will she make him feel it at least?
Yeah.
Okay,
He fucking deserved it.
let me see here. If she fucking misses this, I swear to god. Paul, do you want to give her an assist or something?
Yes.
Easily freeze him.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if I just froze him, he cannot die. Like, depending, I guess. It depends. It's a cryo freeze. It's just, you just have ice on you. You're probably gonna die. Yeah, no. Doesn't work. Yeah.
I'm just
no,
saying, do you want to give her
also-
an assist to like maybe
Yeah.
freeze him on the ground to make...
Yeah. My man Soldier Fiend is gonna just appear behind him. He's gonna stumble while he's like crawling back on Soldier Fiend's feet, and he's just gonna freeze him. He's gonna freeze all of his limbs.
Alright, I
in
will do
place.
that. I'll give her one more d6. She walks forward, and like the electricity from the Tesla coil starts sparking out and melting the ice on the ground as she like almost drags it, like it drags it on the ground as like she's getting closer to him. 25 next to her, of course. You piece of shit. You bastard. And let's fucking see, man. Let's fucking see. I'm realizing that I'm not allowing Mastino to do what he wants, but I do think Georgia would be pissed off beyond her fucking senses at this point. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Fuck yeah, dude. She lifts the
Oh no.
the Tesla
Oh, no.
coil.
No, we have committed all war crimes.
I'll give you that. He might be getting away every time, but you did beat the shit out of him. you are beating the fuck out of him. She lifts up, or 25 lifts up the Tesla coil, sparking in the air, and Georgia goes, "You bastard!" And she just fucking slams it on his face, and you can see like the electricity making these like distinctive scars that I forgot the name of.
Lichtenberg pattern.
Thank you, Skorak. Thank you. Like just running across his face, and he's just screaming. His face getting like pushed downward by the force of this fucking Tesla coil, pushing against it. Eyes closed. He's just fucking, and he's just fucking burning, and it takes a while, man. He's getting burned up. Let me put some music, actually.
Anthony isn't looking because he doesn't like violence, but he's not like he's not grimacing like he would normally.
While the rest of you are putting like sunglasses, watching the sparks fucking fly out. And it's just like, it takes a while. It's like, I don't know how much graphic, like it's pretty graphic. It like melts through his skin. Then it's like, just, I'm even kind of squeamish. Like I'm getting myself freaked out. But he's just melting and burning, and eventually it kills him. Proud of the sheer force of like just the electricity going through his heart, basically. But it takes like a minute, man. It takes like a minute, and George is enjoying every fucking second of that. But eventually he's replaced with a poor soul that whoever knows, just some random guy. And okay, that's a crowd, my bad. Eventually, when it's all said and done, it's just George is staring at some random dude that David replaced at some point. Didn't even care about it. He just, let's just replace that guy. Don't know anything about him. Who cares? And she's just fucking. She's breathing heavily.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna approach her. I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder. And Mastino is gonna look proud after seeing that. He's gonna be like, this energy, this hatred, carry that weight. It will be useful later to us.
Bro, Mastino is a supervillain.
Yes.
As he gets angry, and like he's in this state now where it's like there's a glimmer in her eye, so to speak. All of you see like a spark on 25. Like it almost changed, but then it went back to being what it is. You see some untapped potential there that almost was brought out, but she's not quite there yet. And yeah, it takes the form of like a lightning flash, Maybe even the lightning flashes from the Tesla coil. That would be a cool effect. Yeah. Like a spark goes off, and you see like for a split second, almost like a completely different stand. And then before you even realize it, it's gone back to 25. Georgia hears what you say, and she kind of like slowly turns her head while still breathing heavily, extremely pissed off, but understanding what you're saying. And on that, I want to say, Anthony.
Yeah.
Because of all of that, what has happened, especially this final moment when you finally got your stand back, and then Tony unfortunately died. You also feel some surge of power.
Yeah, I was
You-
gonna ask about something like that.
It's, let me not like get your hopes too high, but you do become, you gain a new, deeper understanding of your own stand. It feels almost like some time apart from it gave you a new perspective. And your desire to use it for good and to help innocents like Tony grows even deeper than it was before. You can now use your stand on a global scale as long as it's the same material. So if you touch this asphalt that you're stepping on, it will affect all of the asphalt in the entirety of Sydney, and you can limit it if you want to. Not even that, in the entire fucking country, because the highways connect to it. So as long as it's the same material, there is no limit. You can use your ability on it. That's 6 meter radius.
Last line to say at some point. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Yeah. Okay. First thing though, I want to go up to this time bitch.
Oh yeah.
I go up to her. I'm just gonna look at her. Just not a bored look, but almost a disappointed look on my face. So I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed type of look. And I look at her and go, "Did you get what you wanted?"
She doesn't even she hears you clearly, but she's just focusing on what happened as Son of Silence is still holding her down. And as she's looking to the side with a devastated expression, she just goes, "What have I done? Oh no. Not again. It happens every time." And I think Sound of Silence, kind of on its own, maybe because it also is technically a chorister. You know, Sound of Silence was also born from a feather. He kind of lets her go, and she just falls on the ground. He's still in control of the situation. Like, there is no danger here, but he just lets her go because he realizes that she's not going anywhere. She falls on the ground, and just she's shaking, and she like unconsciously like drags her or like grips the asphalt, and it like breaks beneath her grip. And like that's clearly should be hurting her. She doesn't feel it at this moment. Clearly, something that is much more impactful has happened that you don't know about. Eventually, when she calms down
Hold on,
somewhat,
while she's doing that, can I do something real quick?
I guess, yeah, sure.
Because Anthony's a much better person than I am. I would be very vindictive in this scenario, but I know that Anthony wouldn't. Anthony just kind of like, still kind of annoyed, but like leans down and is just gonna put a hand on her shoulder, being slightly comforting. It's kind of like instinct at this point, but like he doesn't like people in pain.
We can debate whether or not she qualifies as a person, but you know, when
Yeah, she's a person to Anthony.
Yeah. She can feel pain. I must stop that.
Exactly.
So, when she calms down eventually, she looks up at Anthony, now with just a sad look, and says, I'm so sorry. I really tried to help. It made sense at the time, but I guess now there's no use hiding it. She kind of like sits on the ground, like she goes from like all fours, just looking at the ground in desperation, like sitting on it. And she looks at all of you and kind of motions you to get closer. Paul, Mastino, Georgia, and Emily. Georgia will comply and like get closer, but her mind is clearly on her grandpa right now. It's probably not gonna be focusing too much.
As well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep by Georgia.
Nice.
I'm gonna come as well.
Okay.
Yeah, Emily's just going to. I feel like Emily's just kind of like, shell shocked by the entire turn of events. Just like looking at like herself, looking at the gun, and looking at it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
How did I fuck it up so bad?
We didn't even talk about that. But yeah, she motions you to get closer. She seems like she wants to explain. Fucking finally wants to explain.
Yeah, finally! Jesus Christ!
Get your thingy closer. I have OSD. I can't go on unless unless it's Sky wants it.
I feel like Emily's definitely standing a little bit further than the others because she still doesn't exactly know how they feel about the, her involvement in all of this.
Okay,
Yeah.
wow, that's great, yeah. Oh boy.
Especially Georgia. Jesus Christ, do not stand next to Georgia right
Do
now.
not go next to Georgia.
Like, the others will probably forgive you, but Georgia, no.
Let me put this, because that's definitely more appropriate here. Moira is gonna look at all of you and just sigh. I really thought that I was doing what was right. And perhaps I was. But I guess at this point it just doesn't matter. So I might as well just explain to you what I know. A while ago I told you that Silvan's power isn't to locate feathers. That is true. His power is a combination of all of our own. All of the others is... Honestly, I don't really even know the complete details about his power. But the reason why he can tell kind of where the feathers are is because of my power. I cannot tell where the feathers are. No, it might be hard to swallow, but I've done this many times. All of it.
What do you mean?
This timeline I've been speaking of, this is just one of many repeats. I know
Well,
it's hard to swallow, but it's the truth.
Well, it ends here then. This will be the final one.
I have a feeling you have said this the other, like, thousands of times as well.
But this time,
But this time it's true.
this time I mean it, okay?
Normally,
Fuck ass.
normally the universe is supposed to be a straight line that goes forward. David has been a plague on it ever since he appeared.
Ain't no way David is a fucking multiversal threat, Jesus.
No, he's not. I bet you he doesn't know the first thing about timelines and repeats. What he does do, though, when he gets this stand that he has been trying to get this entire time, the one that he failed to gain when he was outside the Parliament House of Sydney, that stand is extremely dangerous. And it's the reason why we keep repeating the same thing over and over again, and why I have to live through it. You see, everyone else, they forget. But me, my power prevents me from doing that. And my memory keeps compiling upon itself, getting bigger and bigger with each repetition. That is why Silwan can kind of tell where the feathers are. He can remember their location based on my memory. It's hazy even then,
So wait, let me
but
get
good
this
enough
straight.
to get him to this point.
It's like Silouan.
Every
It's like
other
Silouan
time,
remembering a
David
dream,
has won.
Basically. Okay.
Yes. Every time. Every single time.
And have you had this discussion with, the past us before?
You all didn't exist. Or you did, but you weren't a team. That
Well,
is
then,
why
as
I
I
put
said-
my hopes on this reality.
As I said, then, this is the last one. Paul, this is the last one.
I'm not finished.
Like the scene from like Endgame. Doctor Strange 1. This is the one.
As I
Yes.
told you before, because of this repetition, Silwan is able to leech off of my power and remember where the rest of the feathers are. It is the same timeline, and that is why most of the times Demas and Jara are roughly in the same places.
Yeah, that's why he could never tell us exactly where it was, but he had a general idea.
Right. So between each timeline, the
course.
changes are small, almost insignificant. But in this timeline, it's probably also my fault. I took some drastic measures. I was getting sick and tired of this, repeating over and over again, these 500,000 years.
How many?
Jesus Christ, that's a big ass fucking loop.
That's
Every
why
how
Sil-
often? Every
That's
how
why
often?
Silouan says he's so old when he's older than humans. Even that's why when he gave his age, he's older than humans, but he's a skeleton. Because he can kind of remember everything, so he's counting those years.
Damn.
Oh my god, yeah, that makes sense.
How many repetitions are we on right now?
I lost count. Must be in the thousands. I
Oh my god.
don't know, and I don't care to know. I've given up on counting them a very, very long time ago. I'm just trying to focus on winning this. Do you understand now why we should have killed him? It was also kind of my fault, I must admit. I was afraid.
Feels short. Moira, it feels short-sighted to kill him now. Because then you have to think about the people that come next. It's not just about David. What if we kill David, but then someone else, inspired from his death, achieves his same purpose anyway?
That would be a
Should have
nightmare.
martyred him, yes.
But I haven't gotten that far. I've never
Yes,
managed to kill
killing him now would not have been good in the long term. We would have been stuck with Anthony having a down under, and he's not gonna use that. So when we dealt with the people after David, we would have been much weaker.
Ellis, is the way that he gets it involving getting all the feathers together?
Of course. How else?
Then in that case, David isn't the one to go after. Because if David's gone, Siluan's just gonna find someone else to do it.
I guess. But that someone else won't be David. His twisted soul birthed that stand, that loathsome stand.
I
That
don't
resets
even want to ask,
everything.
honestly.
Well, Anthony,
Yeah.
you must want to know why you're related to the Christou family.
Yeah, I assume you know? Or found out at one point?
I am the reason for it.
Okay, that might need some explaining.
Yeah, what does that mean?
You're not from
Are
this
you his mom?
timeline.
Oh, I
Anthony.
get it. You
Oh, what?
bioengineered him.
Emily, shut the fuck up! Timeline?
Shut up!
What did you just say, Moira? What the fuck? Emily, shut up!
What was that, Moira?
What was that?
Anthony kind of thinks for a second, like blinks and goes, "Okay, I was gonna say that I don't really care, but okay, you've convinced me otherwise."
It is no
Elaborate.
mistake that you share the name of the man that just died. Anthony Christou.
Oh.
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 Oh, I get. Oh.
I don't
oh.
get it.
Okay, then how did he get here? What happened then?
Usually, how it goes is David will make quiet dawn, try to get that stand of his, and me and Anthony will try to stop him. That's how it always has been. But I decided on the last timeline, the last repetition, that I will try something different. I will try to save this timeline. I used all the power I had, every last bit of it. It's the reason why I can't send anyone even 2 days in the future now to send you, Anthony, forward in time, or I guess backwards into this timeline. You are Grandpa Anthony. You are Grandpa Anthony from the previous timeline that I sent here when you were very, very young. That's how the Mallory family found you. They probably never told
Wait,
you.
no, wait. That doesn't make any sense. They have different stands.
Well, I assume the stand can change like across timelines. I'm assuming.
Anthony kind of thinks and goes, well, stands do tend to change depending on experience, I suppose.
And well,
thinking
who
very
knows?
well, Anthony.
Like the
You're
cane,
I
the
sent
cane could be.
the Anthony from the previous timeline in this timeline when he was very young, a baby. The Tony, this Tony, he had to protect his child. That's how he awakened his stand. The circumstances by which you awaken your stand are completely different. You might be, in a cosmic sense, the same person, but not in reality, not in your soul. You're not. So that would
So,
result in different stance.
ultimately,
This Tony tried to save his son when he was born. You didn't have to do that.
I'm gonna look at the Georgia. How the fuck is Georgia taking this?
Yeah, Anthony's like. Anthony's kind of taking this, like, not too well, but he's like.
Yeah, I'm
still
gonna
shocked and
look at
everything.
Georgia. What the
Yeah, so do I.
And so
Georgia
you're like
can't
a
really handle it right now. She's taking shaky, small steps backwards as she's trying to process it, looking occasionally at her own granddad and then looking at you, Anthony.
Yeah.
So you're something like a inter-timeline, like dimensional weapon against David. Well, that's kind of cool.
Against your own son. Damn. Wait, is that the reason why he's drawn differently?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
all
drawn differently?
connected.
We
Paul,
did it!
Totally.
Paul, what the fuck do you mean drawn differently? What the fuck does
All
that mean?
connected.
Paul?
Because because he's from a different timeline.
What the fucking time?
It all makes sense now.
Holy shit, we somehow managed to jerry-rig that fucking part of the lore into being canon.
Of course,
Oh my god, it's so big. It's so big.
everything connects. Damn. That being said, I don't know how we're gonna help Georgia in this situation. But Paul does want to do something.
I've got a pep talk ready. Don't worry, the Mastino pep talk. Don't worry.
I feel like the Mastino pep talk is something you don't
No,
want
no, don't worry. Don't worry. Let me handle this. Don't worry.
I think Paul... Okay, Paul hears all of this. He takes it in. And I think I will let everyone just, because like everyone except... I was going to say everyone except me has something to like think about, but like I do have something to think about. But anyway, I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to go to Mastino like, we need to bury this man. Properly.
Yes. Right.
So
Yo, let's
I
go
will-
bury him next to me.
Jesus.
That's insanity.
Son of Silence is gonna step forward and be like, want me to do it? I can do it. Want me to do it?
Okay,
You
okay,
shut
no.
up right now. I was trying to be quiet so that Georgia doesn't hear. Can you leave, please?
I'ma take him away.
Mastino right now.
I will take him away.
No. Some of silence, please follow your name, alright? Leave by your name right now. Some of silence, please.
Oh,
Wait, guys,
man.
Wait, guys. I just thought of something. Hold on. Anthony, real quick, like, he's gonna look at his stand and everything, and he's gonna kind of mumble something of just, if you think about it, even if they are different, they're not even that different. They both take something from one thing and put it into another.
That is insane.
Yeah, the root ability is kind of that. Yeah, the root ability is kind of that.
Yeah.
That. Wow. I mean, we're trying to connect too hard here. We're trying to like make it make sense a bit too hard, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, no, at first I was like, it is interesting that they're so different. And then I was thinking, well, actually, they are kind of similar when you get down to it.
In a weird cosmic way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. This is okay. I think this episode has made this plot like JoJo properly complex. JoJo complex.
Yeah.
You
We've
Yeah.
reached JoJo complexity levels.
Yes, we've done it.
That said,
I think. Yes.
Moira will still she will give you all a moment, I guess, but she eventually looks up again and goes, "That's about the gist of it." That said, David will get his stand now. one way or another. I don't think I can stop it. I hope you can, but he has still on his side the entire of Quiet Dawn. And even Mika will appear in a day. I'm not feeling hopeful about this. So, please prepare for the worst. I don't mean if they arrive here. I mean, if they take me away and David gets his stand back. I can't tell you about that stand, but it's kind of inevitable. I've only seen it a couple of times. Usually well, not usually, every time. I don't exist by the time it exists. Okay.
Paul-
So, yeah, that's what he said.
Again, Paul is gonna be like, one thing at a time. Well, one thing at a time. And I'm gonna...
I understand what you're feeling here. You've failed thousands of times, but as you said, this timeline is unique. For now, we have to go. If we stand around in the middle of this street, we're easy targets. I don't know where we're gonna go, but we need to head out of Sydney at the very least.
Yeah, she nods and looks at the Enigma engine. I think
Was
actually,
that? Yeah, was that in the previous timelines? The Enigma engine? What was that? In the
I
previous
mean, if
timelines?
we weren't, of
Oh,
course it wasn't.
No.
Yeah, see, that's another thing that makes this timeline unique. Let's get in.
Actually, I am quite surprised that Mastino, you are a part of this crew.
Why? I don't know why.
Well, usually you're not.
Well, usually, I would
Moral.
imagine David recruits you.
What do you mean moral? What do you mean moral? I'm a very upstanding citizen.
Well,
Moira.
you have
I
your
assure you.
stand, but you never use it for good. You always just. Actually, I should say that you are always the richest man in the world in every other timeline. Not Oliver Chapman.
So that's why you failed in every other timeline. Because I was on the bad guy side. That's why you failed. I get it.
You weren't like evil. You just, only care about the bottom line, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, I'm only going after Quiet Dawn out of spite. I'm doing this because they thought they could rope me into their little cult.
Well, lucky us.
Lucky you indeed.
How does
assure you,
Mastino feel
operations are illegal.
that? How does Mastino feel that he could have been the richest man in the world? In fact, he is almost meant to be the richest man in the world, except that in this time he's not,
makes him
probably because he's helping the gang here.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it kinda sucks deep down. It kinda sucks deep down.
No,
but,
here's how Mastino should see it. That's just in the future now, baby.
yeah, that
Now
means
he knows it's
he's
possible.
he's meant to be that in the future, clearly. He's not the richest man yet.
Screw you, Oliver. Get fucked. Yeah. Let me see how much we've been going on for. We should keep going, obviously. Cool. So let's do what Paul was saying. We have to. You gotta get. You gotta bury this man.
Yeah, no.
I kind of wanted to
Yeah,
leave
I-
it off screen, but I don't think. We can
No, we're
do
not leaving
anything
him
else
on the
now.
side of the road.
I think.
Yeah, obviously.
I assumed that we took him. I assumed that we took him
Yeah,
somewhere else,
yeah,
and
let's just
then
say that.
Yeah,
I
we're
said it as a
taking
joke,
the
but
enigma
burying him
and-
next to me would be really would
No.
like thematically.
Listen, what we're doing is that I'm gonna get a map from Mastino of Sydney. I'm gonna get a coffin. We're gonna put him in a coffin. We're gonna go to an Orthodox church, as is proper for this man, a Greek man,
Nice.
and we're gonna bury him there.
Damn,
Okay,
Hell yeah.
that's my
we're
man.
doing this the proper way.
We'll say that Paul,
Yes.
because he knows history, he like knows Greek sensitivities. I guess I don't know, something like
On
that.
the way there, I'm on the way there or something. I am gonna talk to Georgia.
Yeah.
What is this?
I'm probably gonna start it by just going like,
What is this?
this is weird.
All right, yeah. Let me actually change your scene here.
Yeah, are we in the camper right now? Are we
Yeah, let
going?
me just
Probably
change you.
camper.
Oh, that's not.
Okay.
Oh, there.
Hi,
That is
Patricia
not what I-
and
Yo,
That is
Jericho.
not
Hi,
what I want to
Patricia
do.
and Jericho.
That is not what I want to do.
Appropriate.
Oh, that's pretty funny though. But that's not what I want to do. Oh my god.
Don't laugh, he says, do we really need to bury people? Well, I mean, in this case, yeah.
In this case,
I think
yes.
we do.
In this case, definitely.
In this case, yes. For example, like, we left the religious man alive on the side of the road. Like, we didn't care about that, you know?
Yeah, the news are just gonna be like a he OD'd or something. I don't care.
The news are gonna go crazy, and they're gonna go crazy everywhere you show up.
No witnesses.
Anyway, I'm gonna since I'm not driving, since I got a fucked up leg, I'm gonna sit by Anthony and
Yeah, let's do-
Georgia.
You know what? Let's skip forward a little bit. Let's go after you've already. Actually, before that, I think Paul is gonna bring up that we should bury him somehow, like as gently as he can, and George is gonna like wipe off her tears with her sleeve and go, "I know a place," and then we're gonna cut to after he's already been buried. Yeah, it is next to a Orthodox church, very far out in the suburbs, right? Not the center of Sydney at all, very far out. And yeah, we're gonna go after you've already done all of that stuff.
Somewhere along the line, I asks out of silence, "What did you do with my body?" And then he's like, "Oh, I buried you in a ditch or somewhere." I'm just like,
That's the idea I did. Just like sprinkle it with a couple of needles just to make sure that like no one suspected anything.
Yeah, you know, I found a communal grave. I just kind of threw you in there.
I found like,
well, I would appreciated being treated with a little more tact, but
I mean, you're still alive, but like, who the fuck cares? You know, just a body.
I
You're
found
still
a
alive, man.
poster somewhere.
Wow, thank you for the tapping. That was didn't wanna roleplay that one. Phew. All right, Anthony, Anthony, you wanted to say something to Georgia?
yeah, I kind of once everything's over and once we're like in the engine again, just kind of talk to her and go like, "This is weird, right?"
That's too dark. Let me just.
So wait, so she just lost her grandfather, and the first thing you say is, "This is weird."
That's
No,
not-
Yeah,
I'm
because he's
referring to
her
the fact that
grandfather.
technically I'm her grandfather.
Well, that just happened.
That's a bit awkward.
Yeah, sorry, no. So, I was changing tracks. What did you say? I missed all of that.
Anthony just kind of like motions to me and her. So this is weird, right? That like, that's how we're related.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, you've never had children, so we're not like, you're not my grandpa. You've never had children. You're from another timeline. You happen to be my grandpa from that timeline. But yeah.
Yeah, that's
Now that
weird.
I look at you, there are some older photos of him that like kind of look like you, I guess, but I never connected the dots. The photos were always
Yeah, I mean,
so
why would you
bad
really?
quality and just weird and off-putting. I never really paid attention to them.
Probably had a different hairstyle, different clothes.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't expect you to.
Imagine that. If Moira didn't teleport you here, you would be plucking potatoes off the ground or something. Trying to keep your Orthodox Christian Greek family in order and moving to Australia at some point, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying.
I like how Georgia has no idea what's happening in Greece. Like,
Yeah, she wouldn't
she's
have.
Australian.
Why would
She has
she?
no idea what we do here. Plucking potatoes. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You'd be like, off in your
I like
field.
it, yeah.
Second generation immigrants, just no
Yeah,
connection to the
second-
original place. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm too tired to even
Yeah.
scream. I don't want to rage out, cry, or kill him. I'm just so
Right.
tired.
I'm gonna pat her shoulder. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Just tired. I didn't even know I was adopted.
That must
Yeah.
be hard on you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even have anyone to tell me I was.
Why didn't your parents ever tell you? It's kind of
I don't know.
bullshit. I would be mad.
I've kind of ran out of anger for my parents. There was some a while back, because my dad was kind of a bit of a gambler, but at the end of the day, they both loved me, and that's really what I cared about, so...
At this point, she kind of stares off into the distance, and she frowns a bit. She goes, I think I've realized something. I think I know why your mother died the same day as mine.
Why's that?
Maybe they somehow knew. I mean, maybe your parents knew that you were related to the Christo family, and they felt bad and maybe kept an eye on us. I mean,
Yeah. I
why
could
would
see
they
that.
name you Anthony? They gave you that name.
That's true.
Oh, God.
Maybe it was a weird cosmic coincidence, or maybe he kind of like gets a face for a moment. Maybe was I named after myself?
Okay,
No,
okay, guys. I feel you two. I feel like this is just one of those like timeline constants. That's gonna happen no matter what.
I'm always named Anthony. That's what's important enough to
Yeah,
continue
I mean,
the time.
clearly, like Anthony, clearly.
I mean, fair enough.
Georgia goes, no. I mean, you don't have the same stand. Why would you have the same name?
Yeah. Who knows? And Anthony kind of like the hand of moving out kind of like materializes over his own, and he looks at it a bit. Maybe deep down in there, there's the potential for that power. That's weird to think about.
How? No, Paul would not talk here. I'm sorry, but outside.
I mean, you're
I would
driving.
say- Yeah, I'm driving. But the Raxi said that Anthony unlocked that stand. Sorry, Moira said that Anthony unlocked that stand when he had to protect David. Unlocked the cane.
Yeah.
So I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to protect someone to like, which you have been doing, to be fair, your entire life.
I have, but maybe it's that because currently Anthony has like been working to protect people, but it's like strangers.
Yeah. What if you have to protect one of your family members, like a Christian family
Yeah.
member?
That's interesting. To think about.
Anything about?
Oh yeah, by
George,
the way,
yeah.
I've wanted to
Yeah.
I wanted to check something. So, if anyone were to look on Moving Out's like design, it has a coin holder on it, and that's meant to be the place where I keep all of my coins. Are there any coins of things that David tried to use it on?
Like you would think that they would automatically. Well, I don't think that it should work like that. No, wait.
Okay, I was
I
just
thought about
wondering.
Yeah. Wait. What?
You know what? Yeah, sure. You know what? I like
You mean
it.
like
I like it. I'm gonna.
has David? Yeah. Has David like stored any coins? That's what you mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say that. Let's say like you go check at some point, or like
Yeah.
maybe you just now realize, and I hit you now, that
Yeah.
Moving Out has already some coins in it. I will say. Huh.
If you want, you can think about it and then tell me later.
Yeah. I have a rough idea. I do have a rough idea.
Okay, that's cool.
Mastino's gonna speak up. He's gonna be like, Georgia, before, when you fried David, you said that this keeps happening. What does that mean?
No, George didn't say that. It must have been.
Wait,
Moira.
which is it that said that? Who is it that
That was
said that?
Moira that said that.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I completely got it twisted then, because I was like, what, is this a pattern that she fries people? Is this a thing? Like, is this a thing?
She did use a toaster on a guy and then a microwave thing on another guy.
Yeah,
So, like,
I was
that's
like
fine.
confused for a moment.
But yeah, I should be using a more distinct voice for each of them. So maybe that's why you got a bit confused. That's fine.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, George is starting to sound a little out there with these predictions, but Stephanie has a point. I mean, your parents named you, and
Yeah.
like you don't have the same stamp, but you have the same name, and your mother died on the same thug attack that George's mother died in. Which, as a reminder, it was a mistake.
Yeah.
it-
I suppose they could have just kept in contact.
Yeah, like
know, and-
David sent the thugs to do something else, and then it devolved into that situation. It was an accident that Maria, George's mother, died, and it seems like your mother, Anthony, just stepped in.
Yeah.
Now, you do know, like, she shares some of your altruism for sure.
Yeah.
So there's two possibilities. Either she shares some of your altruism and that's why she stepped in, or she knew something.
Or both.
Yeah, maybe she knew that you were related to the Christo family in some way. Or both, yeah.
Anthony kind of puts his head in his hands. This is I was already kind of reeling when I found out I was related to you.
Now it's just a whole lot weirder.
Yeah.
I have a
This
feeling
is-
that it will just keep getting weirder, though.
Yeah, it's just gonna keep getting more bizarre.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, City of Churches, every
Yeah,
Monday
I
at 6 p.m. Let's go, baby.
Hey!
You said it!
Couldn't help myself.
I said the thing! Honestly,
Well,
if
they just
anything were to
completely
get the
bad
title
character,
of Bizarre,
like
I think this
acknowledge
is it.
True.
If anything we get the title of Bizarre, this is, will be it, yes.
Also, by the way, I'm gonna kind of... Anthony's gonna pause it to himself a bit and go, you know, David really is just half a man.
Oh, yeah?
Like,
How?
well, just because Down Under was suddenly connected to me, it didn't mean that that was part of me. Stands are a part of the person. That isn't him, that's his mom. So,
Yeah.
somewhere. His whole life, he's just been half of a person. That's what that feels like. Maybe that's why when I asked him if it felt empty, he said that it didn't. That's just how he normally is.
We're gonna get him.
Yeah.
Also, thanks.
Yeah. No problem. We're friends. Relatives?
Friends is good.
Relatives.
If anyone asks, we're distant cousins.
Yeah, if we keep taking stabs at it, maybe we're gonna figure it out.
Yeah?
All right. I think that unless anyone else wants to do something, 2.5
I don't wanna
hours
do
is
anything.
good. It's alright.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything, but I want to give you. I think I want to give you how's it called? Piece of Paul's mind right now. Because, like, you all think that, like, Tony just, like, went in between and he died, oh my god, accident. Paul knows that he basically did that,
Yeah.
He basically did that. And, like, he's conflicted. He's conflicted in the sense that, like, a part of him is human enough that he feels weird. They're like, I shouldn't have done that. Period. Like, that man did not deserve to die. But another part of him is like, good job. It's like, strategically speaking, that's the best option. Because we don't have to worry about him anymore. And we don't have to worry about Anthony not having his stand. And Georgia is more determined than ever. Like, strategically speaking, he feels that this was the best course of action. You
Yeah.
just cut the weak, cut
Absolutely.
off the weak part of the team.
Mastino is thinking the same thing. Like, Mastino is on the same page.
Yeah.
Oh my
not
god.
saying it. But yeah, he feels weird because, like, in his head, he's like, yeah, no, that's what Napoleon would do. That's what the great generals would do. That's the right choice here. But he does feel weird, and he has not spoken to anyone about this right now. He doesn't seem to want to talk to anybody.
I want to put it out there. Georgia didn't realize that you let that happen.
Exactly.
Anthony doesn't either.
Oh my
Exactly.
god.
He doesn't. He will.
We need
He will
10
keep it that
fucking
way.
seasons to resolve some of these
Wait,
fucking dynamics.
Okay, fuck, then... Wait, did
Paul is
Mastino
interested
realize
in
that
keeping it
then?
that way.
Did Mastino realize that then?
Mastino must have
was
realized, yes.
I think Mastino was the only one looking.
Yes, Mastino
okay
was the
then.
only one
Yeah, okay then.
directly looking at this. had
Well,
the
that's
good
lucky
view.
because, like, that's lucky because Mastino is on the same page. He's like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
the best option.
I think Paul will have to like get some time with him to tell him like, yes, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
This is, okay. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane.
And can we get
But
back?
yeah, no, this is
Can we get back to Emily? Emily, you shot a one dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not the man that I wanted to shoot dead, which is the, you know.
Which
Yeah.
I would feel takes a little bit of the oomph out. Like, you know, it's not your fault. Like 100%. You didn't mean to shoot him, right? You wanted to shoot David.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
still shot him.
But
I
how
feel
does
like
Emily feel about
Emily's
this?
having almost like the anti-Paul reaction to this, which is like, why is it that I seem to fuck up everything all the time? You know, she fully blames herself for what happened and doesn't know how to feel about it. So, a man's dead. And I kinda did it. I mean, I don't think she believes she killed him necessarily. She believes that her fuck up killed him.
Yeah. Like, if she was gonna kill David, she could have done it in a way that he didn't have a chance to do that.
Yeah, basically.
But Tony didn't have to die in
And-
the meantime as well. You know?
Yeah.
And she doesn't know how exactly to process that. Especially considering that in her mind, she never really asked for this, right? She still firmly holds the stance that she's doing this because her life will never go back to normal if she isn't. So, like, okay, now people's lives are in danger, and now her own options are causing people to live or die. This is fucked.
Yeah.
Damn.
Paul has single-handedly fucked up both his students' lives.
Something to think about for the old Napoleon. For old Napoleon.
For the general wannabe.
Well, we have a lot of things to process. I guess I do want to still ask, well, what does Mastino feel like about this whole situation?
Money!
Okay, I was muted, sorry. He's on the same page as Paul. He's like, this is the best that could have happened, because he explained it to Moira. We have moving out, Georgia is determined. For the long term, this is the best that could have happened. And he's not even really feeling weird about it. Right now, he's still trying to patch himself up, like before. He absorbed that information about the timelines. And Moira was like, oh yeah, we failed so much, but this timeline is very different. So he's like, okay, there's a chance then. It's not all lost. If we continue like this, making the best strategic choices, then we have a real chance, since this timeline is so different. He's mainly thinking about this. He really doesn't give a shit about Tony, honestly. He's thinking about the timeline stuff. He's thinking about, okay, so we have a chance to win. Okay, how does this affect it? Okay, what can we do for this?
Wow. No, like, I thought going into this campaign that, like, the Paul would be the most secretly psychopathic guy. Not even close. Like, at least he feels weird about it, you know? He's like, my actions have killed an innocent man, you know? At least he's like, that shouldn't be something that I wanna do every day, you know? But Mastino doesn't give a shit, you know? He just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, this is the best outcome. He had to die, one pump. Fucking...
Yeah.
One bomb goes to family, get over it.
Fucking get over it.
You will be getting a Tesla call to your face right now if Georgia knew.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, we
Mastino
would all
looks
be dead.
Mastino looks focused right now on his own body. He's trying to patch himself up because he's gonna fucking die.
Oh my god, he was the villain in all other timelines. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was the
God.
bad guy in the other timelines. He
Does
was
this
the
mean
bad
that
guy.
me working at the TV shop suddenly somehow made
it
Mastino
changed
part
the
of the group?
timeline. It changed the timeline. You working at the TV shop. My God.
Oh my god.
Just keep grinding.
That's
Keep
cool.
grinding, people. Have you heard? 9 to 5. will
Oh my
get
god,
you
guys,
somewhere.
we figured it out. It's that if I wasn't working at the TV shop, instead somehow David would have gone to the TV shop and convinced Mastino to work with him. It's all connected.
Oh my
Jeez.
God.
Jesus.
Literally, what would have happened is that Mastino would be like, this shit ain't working. Just left for like another country and just like become a billionaire there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do kind of want to take back that when Moira said that you weren't really evil, you were just really looking for yourself. I do think it's far more interesting if you were straight up the bad guy or one of the bad guys. You were there, Oliver. Like Quiet Dawn,
yeah.
now they have Oliver. Quiet Dawn used to have you as their Oliver. Oh, I like that so much more. Okay, instant retcon. Moira is gonna say
Instant
instead.
retcon.
No, that's way cooler. Instant retcon. Yeah. Moira's is gonna be like, no, dog, you were the bad guy straight up. You were a bad guy. Like, I'm surprised you're.
Okay, so how
you're
does she
helping.
feel? How does she feel that now I'm on the team?
Surprised, as he said. Very surprised.
I'm not saying we deserve it, but fan art will go crazy for that.
And like your bad
villain
guy
is
version
evil.
just had a black jacket. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I had a black suit. The
And slick
suit
back
was
hair.
black.
Yeah, wow.
Oh my God, it's
Mastino's
fucking-
probably like, you know what? Even if I wasn't the richest man alive, that means that at this point in the timeline, I was dead. So I'm winning.
Fucking the way you describe him, fucking evil Mastino was fucking Nishikiyama from Yakuza.
That is exactly what I fucking imagined. Like 100% what I imagined. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, it is. Yes.
Okay, so what changed in this timeline that made Mastino not be on the bad guy side?
Hey,
Really was Anthony
I think.
working.
Okay. I have an
Yeah,
idea of how it would have happened. So, Mastino goes to the TV shop and then like talks to the guy. For some reason, Anthony being there made Mastino stay longer. Therefore, he saw the TV shop get destroyed. But otherwise, he would have just left, and then David would have gotten to him then. And then David like convinces him.
The early. Yeah, probably.
That's a good idea. That's a
No,
good idea.
honestly, it's a pretty foolproof way to look at it. Of course, I honestly prefer that the other option because the other option is like the butterfly effect or some stupid shit like that, and that's like, removes it so much that I think it stops being fun. So I really like that idea.
Yeah. But butterfly effect is fun for some things, but for stuff like this, it's more fun to come up with what exactly would have happened?
Yeah. Oh, that rock was moved 2 centimeters to the left, so Mastino's not evil now. That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
Like, explaining why Anthony has a different stand, that's fine to just chalk up to the butterfly effect. But,
And circumstance, I do still think that
yeah,
makes
and
sense.
circumstances.
I mean, yeah, that's the butterfly effect. It's a circumstance, so that's the butterfly effect there.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that explanation, though. All right, well, it's about 9 p.m. in Greece, and that's gonna be the end of our session.
Wild session. The
No
reveal.
way. In Greece? We're Greek? What? What? No way.
What?
What? Nobody. What? All the Orthodox fucking church shit, like we know for some reason, right? Did not hint
Lol.
at me that, yeah, right?
Roxy fucking got us by when we learned his name was Anthony, just saying, yeah, his name was
You
Anthony.
have no
beforehand. I just
idea
didn't wanna change
the
it."
poker face I pulled at that moment. It was insane. I was like,
As soon as I had found that out, I was like, "Oh shit, that's stuff I do in my series. I just got mead."
you got you,
Wow.
sir.
Also, my dude deserves an Oscar. Like the dying of
Oh yeah, that
how
was
you
great.
acted out Tony's death was really fucking good.
Period. Thank you. My super secret
Well,
trick
thank
is
you.
that I'm emotionally unstable and I just actually feel like I'm dying. So like, makes it a lot easier to act out when you like actually are dying.
Honestly, it would have been also so cool if maybe Georgia, right, in this like weekend moment, she gets pulled in two directions, right? On one direction, there is Anthony being nice and kind and comforting. On the other direction, there's Mastino being like, yeah, carry that hatred. Let it guide you, that hatred.
Full Palpatine.
Yeah.
Yes, carry that hatred.
Yes.
When you look at David, remember what he did.
Oh my goodness. Wow, I love City of Churches.
honestly got
That's
pretty-
crazy.
Because that's basically what happened, right? Mastino immediately went over there, like really proud. Yeah, that's good.
I've already got in my head a way to make it where she hopefully goes the more nice route, even if I'm like, David doesn't exactly deserve to live. But
Yeah.
I mean, he killed Tony. He killed Grandpa Tony.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, when she looks at David, she should see Tony's dead body.
Did
That's
I-
what I think.
no, I think. Ooh, I've got a good way to say if I have to convince her to like not be as angry, I'm probably gonna go like, well, do you want your grandpa's last words to be something you go against?
Yeah, that was quite the fucking.
Yeah, that's kind of checkmate. If you
Motherfucker.
say that. That's kind of
was-
checkmate.
The guy was pleading with all of you to not kill and or hurt David, and then he merely got fucking sucker punched by David and died.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Which, man, what a tragic character.
But then I
Tony
can
was.
reply with something like that. David was the first to not respect Tony. So like, why should David have any respect here?
Let's leave all the
Yeah, we can leave
scenarios
that
for
argument.
when it
It's an
comes out.
interesting. It's an interesting narrative. If it
Yeah.
happens, it's an interesting narrative to have Georgia pulled on two sides here.
And with that, you went from
Honest.
almost literally winning the entire winning, quote unquote. Like you had them on the ropes. Now it's reversed. Now they have you on the ropes, based on what Moira is saying, of course. Because Moira is like already like, no, we basically won't win. You can try, but we won't win. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
The
Also,
will
more
of a man who
reasonably,
thinks
it's
he's
probably
saving the
not going
world.
to be a situation where. Reasonably, it's probably not going to be a situation where Mastino's on one side and Anthony's on the other, like a full angel devil on the shoulder. It's probably going to be something more gradual until we get to that point.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, probably. Yeah, most likely that's how that's gonna happen.
All right. Well, that was the session, everybody. Hope you all had fun watching. This was session 25, Forked Tongues. And I guess we'll see you all next time on session 26. Whew. All right. Bye, chat. Thank you so
Bye,
much,
chat.
Don't Laugh.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat. And we'll see you all next time.
Goodbye.